Today we are going to make a maxi skirt into a baby doll shirt. And I've made two in the past before, but this one's gonna be a little more simple. This was a maternity one with a little more flow to it, and this is just a fun little cotton one. This time, we're going to add some fun tassels. So it'll be really cute.
Start out with a top that fits you well in the shoulders and chest. Cut off anything extra from the to-refashion piece like an elastic waistband. Fold it in half. Lay the top folded in half down on the maxi skirt, both folds touching. Cut out the top of the shirt following the curve of the shoulders to 1 inch or so past the shoulder seams. Then straight down toward 1 inch outward from the armpit and 1.5 inches below. Then cut straight across, sew the shoulder seams together. Then measure how long you want your top to be by finding the length from 1.5 inches under your armpit to the bottom of the hem. The bottom of the fabric will be at the smallest 56 inches wide, which was my measurement. The wider you make this, the more gathered it will be. For more bustier women, definitely add more width here. I cut mine on the fold here to make it easier and a straighter cut. Sew up the side seam to make it into a tube, then add a basting stitch to the very top. Gather the top of the tube to be as wide as the top half of the shirt. Set that aside. Now, let's add the tassels. With the top half right side out, place the front of the tassel trim down onto the fabric, right sides together, with the tassels pointing toward the neckline and shoulder seams. Pin. Sew the trim just before the scalloped edge, about 1/4 inch or less, so you can see a little bit of the trim edge and the tassel once sewn. Pin the bottom tube half front to the trim of the top half. Sew it 1/4 inch in from the scallop trim edge as well, but on the other side of the trim. Sew together, leaving the armpit area unsewn. Just the front and the back of the top and the bottom are sewn together. Sew up the side seams into the armpit, helping to conceal the edge of the armpit trim and making a nice side seam. Cut out the neckline and sew it under 1/8 inch twice. Don't pull too hard when you do this so it's not wonky. Top stitch the edge of the fabric a 1/16 inch or 1/8 inch off from the tassel trim on the top half of the shirt to make it look more finished.
Thanks for watching, and please subscribe to my channel.